heart is not dead, which can eternal lie, and with strange aeons even death may die. Okay, it's gay. Half vampire and half asleep. And I'm doing another dungeon solo. Sorry. Last week I did a solo Flawless Prophecy in 2 attempts. And the only dungeon left in Destiny 2 that I have not soloed flawlessly just happens to be the very first. In the Dreaming City. The Shattered Throne. So, let's give it a go. I have soloed the Shattered Throne once before, but that was ages ago, when it was fairly new. I never bothered to try and do it flawlessly. There's no real reward for doing this one flawlessly either, just a triumph. Not even emblem or anything. It's the emblem you got just for doing it solo. But now that I've done the other 3, I feel like I need to do this one for the sake of completion. And dungeons are just my favorite thing in Destiny, so I've got to get all the play out of them that I can. Apparently, there's 2 more dungeons coming to the game this year as part of, not part of Witch Queen, but during Witch Queen. I think you have to buy the like the deluxe edition of Witch Queen to get access to them, or like the digital upgrade for it, or something along those lines. So they're not free, but I mean, I'm gonna get them. And I'll probably solo those too. I hope. If they're not too brain-breakingly hard. So this place kind of blew me away when I first saw it, because like it's similar to like the tower in the outside of the Dreaming City, and this is clearly meant to be the Queen of the Awoken's throne world. Like her inner space, but the tower where her throne would be literally shatters after she, you know, quote unquote died. And now this place is just crawling with Taken, which means Taken spec mods. Erebus, the original traitor of the Chaos Space Marines. Okay, well, that's an intimidating start. I made liberal use of Crimson last time when I was soloing Prophecy, and it saved my life a lot. Alongside the Protective Light mod. I'll make use of both. Spinny Fish. I don't remember the layout of this place. So I'm just going to figure this out as I go. I don't remember where Spinny Fish is. There's N-Fish. Oh, enemies. Oh, this. Crimson then reloading itself with a headshot. Super satisfying. Gives you that little click noise. Yeah, there it is. Tells you did a good job. Like the gun giving you a warm hug. Do I have enough range for these? Yes. Just. Don't know where I'm going. Oh. Whoa. Careful there. This isn't where I want to be. That's the bird. Oh, there's Toland. Dead Warlock turned ball of spirit energy. There's the infinity. I assume most people doing solo flawlesses of this place probably know their way around. This is the bridge back. I can go left from here, I think. Ah. Ouch. No booping. Oh dear. That's a terrible start. Someone just spawned behind me. Yikes. Stop it. I like this Glacier Clasm, but it's so slow. Like, in theory, Reservoir Burst should be killing lots of things. But the speed of it, I'm really not sure. Bird. Was Bird at the top? Uh oh. Mugen Snake. Ah. But where? Oh dear. Yeah, that's a dude. How about this? See, that's what it's meant to do. Actually getting some use out of Reservoir Burst. Dragon. Ouchie. Excuse me. Okay, these two. Too dangerous to be left alone. It was the dragon breathing fire to the left. That's the dive bird. Oh my goodness. So much of this in Prophecy as well. Endless taken. I think one of the changes in Witch Queen a couple of weeks is they're changing exotic primary weapons to do something ridiculous, like an extra 40% damage against basic enemies. Just really awesome. Make them crazy efficient, just in general. Like, I use Crimson so much, just because it's a reliable gun and I like it. But it doing an extra 40, oh jeez. It doing that much extra against regular enemies will just consistently one-shot them all the time. Ooh, snake. remember. Didn't... Oh, well, there it is. I figured I would just get some high ground to have a look. How convenient. It's an extremely invisible Minotaur. This labyrinth of old memories. Ah. I saw you. Except I don't know where I am now. Oh, that was the right bit. It's up top, isn't it? Oh, hello. That leads up to the bird. It's... I can go this way. I'm pretty sure it's the one down left from here. Over there, yep. Sure is. It's not died to platforming here, that would be embarrassing. Ouch. What an excessive amount of acolytes. Ah. And fish. The Bluetooth headset decided that today is Wired Day. Sometimes it's Wired Day. That's pretty wired, yeah. I don't really use things unwired, to be honest. I don't know, maybe I'm old-fashioned. I don't trust wireless devices. Like, I want my internet plugged in. I don't want my headset on a cable. I don't want my mouse wired. Oh, hello, bot. I'm glad you agree with me. Explosion. Don't skip Wired Day. Stop hiding. Oh. Enough of you. Okay, maybe not quite that much of you. No. Dive bird. Dive bird's in here. I'm pretty sure. I'm like 90% sure. It's down here. You, hello. And that would be section 1 of the dungeon, I think. Oh no, my season rank has been exposed. I got a vouchsafe. Not my favorite part of the dungeon. Runs a bit long, and I obviously don't remember where to go. Nope. Nope. The descent. Pronounced descent. Almost definitely going to want a longer range gun now. After I deal with these goobers. Because of this nonsense. Okay. Oh. Take inspect, please. You've been debugging Bluetooth drivers? Decided to watch the stream on the laptop, which did not want to cooperate with Bluetooth? Yeah. Sounds about right. I don't get driver problems very often, other than my graphics card being weird. But when I do get driver problems, it's always with the drawing tablets. Drawing tablets just... If they decide they don't want to cooperate with drivers, they just won't. They don't want anything to do with it. Wow, the echo in here really exacerbates bow noises. Okay, I can't see him. So now you have the cable connecting to the back of your tower on your right to your left ear. That sounds awful. Blech. Disorienting. Sit still. Might have to let the battery run out to reset it? Man, that's all good. Isn't technology weird? Oh, hello. Oh, wired. Wired technology. Not today, Satan. Oh my goodness. Cable goes over you. Oh, goes over the microphone. Oh yeah. That would sound pretty rustly, I bet. Get real rustled. Sit still. What did I just say? Oh dear. Why do you hurt so much? None of you. What's with your little twin hiding in the corner? Yep. Okay, that's more than a polite amount of fire, missed it. Wonder where 40k got the idea of machine spirits from? Any modern tech issue that has no cause or no magically fixes itself. You would be surprised, or maybe not surprised, by how many repair people or like problem solvers in big tech or tech industry are like Mechanicus fans for 40k. Because I hear of a lot of them. And I wouldn't be surprised to hear if there was a lot more. Sit still, buddy. Man, Taken Spec is a nice mod. Situational, but just, you know, plus damage against everything. It sure is huge. Excuse me? No sword trick against the central gap. Look here, I'm trying I'm trying to not die. I could do that. Like, absolutely could. But if I go doing sword skating nonsense, I'm gonna get myself killed about halfway through. And the whole point is that I stay alive. I have the sword on, more specifically to save myself from falling off. Ouch. Very first time I saw this, eons ago, I thought, I might as well try not to die, to see if I can solo flawless it. And I got to this room before it stopped being a flawless. And it does not take a genius to figure out why. There's another ogre over there, isn't there? Why am I getting... Ah, there he is. Big retreat. There you are. You incredibly sneaky for your size. Alright, you can skip most of the platforming by jumping across these left platformy thingies here. But I don't have a lot of experience with that. Not that what I'm doing is much safer. Watched a YouTube video where people played Halo without walking. I wonder if one could do the same in D2. Almost certainly. I don't know if you've seen some more recent sword skating shenanigans for Destiny 2, but it's hilarious. How much people do not need to touch the ground. Come on then. Heavy. I don't remember you. Alright, only one round left. That's cool. Nowhere is a good option here. This is where I use 100% of my brain. Oh. Nope. That is cheap. That is a cheap ogre spawn. Later in this vid, deaths from enemies, 0 deaths from platforming over 9,000. No. Like, made it over that bit. That bit usually kills people. Oh, now the music amps up for no reason. Alright, this next area has infinite enemies and no health regen, which means my old friend Crimson's coming back. Let's go. Why Why is it loading in my hand cannon with no bullets? That's a more recent bug. I don't know why it does it. Ow. Alright. Usual plan. Abuse invisibility and health regen. Oh, the gunfire's kind of muted. That's spooky. Dun, dun, dun. This is so hyped for no reason. Escape a... Whew. Okay. Now, there's two ways to go here. There's platforming this cliff here with a bunch of boopy things that will fling you off into oblivion. Or there's like an indoor segment where the floor is lava. Just through here, I think. Normally I would take the outside way because it's quicker, but I'm trying to stay alive today. Oh, hello. That was easier than I remember. Is that it? Is there a way up there? Oh, hello. Oh dear. Now we have a butt ton of phalanxes. Doesn't look like lava, it looks like taken juice. It's taken lava, obviously. That's obviously what I meant. The Taken King took some lava, molded it to its true form. Now, instead of being super hot, it's just kind of mildly irritating. What a villain. I don't have a lot of ammo. There's a boss fight coming out. Special here. Good. Okay. Is it down here? This isn't death? Yep. Not death confirmed. Phase 1 of taking a planet is to take the physical planet. Well, that's what the pyramid ships seem to have done, because most of the planets in Destiny 2 have just fucked off. They're just gone. Okay. This boss is kind of for real. This is as soon as I drop down, there's going to be a spawn here, and then one over there, one over there, and one at the back. And there'll be 4 wizards I have to kill, which will drop Orby things, which will give me a buff. But I'll need. But after picking up, there'll be a timer that will count down to my death, unless I keep picking up the buffs, and then I will need them to make the boss vulnerable. That guy. Let's start off strong, shall we? You know what, let's just go for it. That gives me just over 40 seconds. To clear the next wave of enemies. Oh, this was risky. Boss hurts, boss hurts, boss hurts. Petitions mark ×2. Get rid of you guys. ×3. They don't use their spacecraft for fighting, so we can take all the ground and they can't fight. This is true. I wish we used spaceships for fighting. Stop healing each other. Oh, that's just annoying. Running out of time. Oh, shit. No. It got its shield back. Should use the void fusion rifle. That was a mistake. Oh, that's a big mistake. Death number 1. Basically where I was expecting it. Okay. Reevaluate the loadout I'm gonna need for this. What I'm using is fine, but could use threaded needle. These wizards have void shields. I knew this, which means I should be using something fast firing but with void damage. So there's null composure. Which would have solved that problem. So we reset and go again. Shadow Throne take 2. I will be back in a second. Come on, Mike. There we go. I didn't even get to a damage phase. Did not even. Take two. Let's put a sword on for baffling. I could have taken the fight slowly, but I figured that would just give you more chances to die. And it was going fine. I'm taking too long to kill the wizards. More composure would help. This fusion rifle is stupid good. Should have a slightly better idea of where everything is for this first segment. Because I barely remember. Hi guys. What brings you to this entropic throne of shatteredness? Sit still. Nearly immediately died. That's cool. Wait, what was it? Nothing? That one. You. She's in there. Yikes. What is this, dead space? Spawning enemies behind me? Okay, you all need to just not. Wow. This is terrible. Yeah. Health regen, please. Hey, hello. We are on attempt number 2 of solo flawless for Shattered Throne. I got to the first boss and died. But we learn and we redo this boring intro again. Oh dear. Nearly get killed by enemies spawning behind me. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. Ooh. These hobbo-gobbos are real aggressive. You could do it, let's go. Thank you. I definitely can do it. But whether I do it in a reasonable time frame, we will see. What was it? I wasn't paying attention. Spinny fish. What was spinny fish? This way somewhere, maybe. Oh, hello. Okay, let's not ignore these. Alright, everyone sit still. It's better. And this is the start. It was spinny fish. Power of the Deep. There's Infinity Snake. Things are spawning. Oh, that's so far away. That leads to Tower of the Sky, which has the bird. And then the end fish is over there. Kind of enjoyed D2, but didn't have time to grind it, so you quit. Yeah. D2 is kind of like that. It's a really, really good game, but if you don't have the time to put into it, then you tend to get less out of it. The more time you put in, the more you're going to get out. And some of the more interesting stuff does require a bit of a grind. Okay, you need to die. I'm already lost. Yeah, this way is... And fish. Up there's one of the birds? Well, let's check. Oh, you guys. Yeah, I don't have as much time right now to play D2 as much as I'd like. What I am trying to do is get all the dungeon solo runs I want to get done before the new expansion comes out, which is only a couple of weeks away now. Ah, you guys. Of the 4 dungeons of the game, I've solo flawless 3 of them. That's the bird, yeah. And this is the only one left, which just happens to be the first dungeon. It's got to be this way somewhere. Here we go. Yeah, soloing this dungeon is perfectly doable. But doing without dying is kind of awkward. There's a lot of weird platforming and bosses with timed mechanics. Whoa. And taken phalanxes really like pushing you off of ledges. Stop it. Ah. Birds. I think if you don't particularly want to involve in the grind with D2, you can still have fun with it just playing it casually. It's about just picking what you want to do in the game and just focusing on the stuff you actually enjoy. Rather than trying to just complete the game as a whole, because there can just be too much. Like, especially if you're like a traditional like RPG completist type of person. If you go into Destiny 2 with the mindset that you're going to do everything and collect everything in the game, boy is it going to kick your ass. You'll just get completely burned out. And I've had that to a certain extent. Like, I do try and do everything in the game, but I hit my limit when it comes to stuff like triumphs. I like 100%ing things. At this point, I kind of just like collecting guns and doing personal challenges, like doing these dungeons by myself. Because there are things that are achievable that I can do, but you know, fun and challenging as well. Oh dear. Why don't I find a team to do the dungeons? I could, and I've done the dungeons with teams. But there are triumphs for doing them solo, and there's triumphs for doing them solo flawlessly. That I'm just getting for the sake of the challenge. I think rather than trying to prove to people that I can do these, it's more about proving to myself that I can do these. Pretty sure I can, but you know. Gotta do it. Infinite snake. But yeah, obviously this would be much easier if I had a team of people. I am doing it, yeah. Well, if I've done the other dungeons, I can definitely do this one. Although each of the other dungeons have a unique emblem you get for doing it solo flawlessly, for the sake of showing off. This one, you don't actually get anything. You just do a, you just get the triumph that says you did it, without anything to actually show for it. So this solo flawlessing this dungeon is purely like a personal flex. This guy's annoying. Stop spawning things. A fun community stream idea to do a raid together or something? I mean, in the future, yeah, absolutely. It's kind of hard to just do, though, because to get through a whole raid, you need a fairly, like, you need a consistent team of 6. Like, you need 6 people who are going to have the time and the energy to sit and, like, go through something with the mechanics. But potentially, like, multiple hours, depending on how new people are or how difficult the raid is. It's not something you can just say, like, hey, let's do a raid and go, necessarily. Like, it takes some time and consistency, so it'd be difficult to do without, like, a much bigger bunch of people. If there were loads of people, you could just kind of swap people in and out. Oh dear. But if there's enough people for it, I would absolutely take a bunch of people through a raid. Why not? But, oh dear. I'm just focusing on solo stuff right now. It was kind of a shame that my, the dragon, right? What's the dragon? My favorite raid in the game, Scourge of the Past, the fallen one had like a big Metal Gear fight at the end, isn't in the game anymore, which is a shame, because like if I was going to do a raid with people, I would have picked that one. Because it's got a really fun boss, and is a little bit shorter, but still quite unique. And I knew it well enough to be able to teach people. Oh dear. Can you join a raid in progress? Yeah, you can. But like, if you've got like a whole bunch of new people who don't necessarily raid very often, then if you're like swapping people in and out in between fights or like in between attempts or something, then you're kind of relearning everything as you go. You definitely can though. Which way was the end fish? Not this way. Where was down there? I'm lost again. Hello. Goodbye. Try to the tower. Yeah. There's Infinity Snake. Oh, I've just completely done a circle. Whoa. Do I play any other games? Yeah, I've gone through a few games. I'm planning on doing various games over time. I'm doing more Destiny 2 at the moment because of the new expansion coming out. I think last week, was it last week? Last week I played like an indie visual novel. I had a lot of fun with. But at the moment, because I'm focusing on doing like the dungeons in Destiny, I'm only actually doing Destiny at the moment because I'm only streaming once a week because of my work schedule. But as soon as my current work projects are done, and I'm not spending so much of my time drawing and making things that need to be done by deadlines, then I'll start playing a lot more different stuff. I think if I get this solo done this week, there's still one more week gap until the expansion for this comes out. Or I'm probably gonna do a playthrough of Dishwasher Vampire Smile on the Steam version. Because I did a let's play of that before with one character, so I want to do a stream playing as the other one. Whoop. And then when Witchfiend comes out for Destiny, I'll probably be playing that on and off for a few weeks. And then when I'm done with that, I'll pick something new to do. Same day next week, probably Friday. My usual stream time would be Friday evening around this time. I moved it to today because I had a scheduling conflict. I could do today instead. I do sometimes do an extra stream during the week to do a reading as well. I've been reading short stories from H.P. Lovecraft, which is some pretty heavy reading. They're quite wordy, but I really like the stories. Resident Evil 4? Yeah, I did RE4. And we did do a bit of Halo Infinite. Dishwasher. Yeah, the Dishwasher game I played is the same one I'm going to play again. Because there's two characters you can play as. The Yuki and the actual samurai himself. I played as Yuki on the Let's Play I did. So I want to do a stream playing as the Dishwasher. Oh, I could use Lemon Arc, actually. But I'm pretty sure I can beat that game at one sitting. If I've got the time. So I'll probably just play through the whole game next week. That's assuming I beat this dungeon tonight. Otherwise, I'll be doing this next week. Yeah, it's been fun. I'm kind of doing this part-time at the moment because I've still got a full-time schedule and deadlines to hit. So like I can't do this full-time. But I made myself, I drew and rigged my own model before I got busy so that I could do this, you know, at least once a week to start getting used to it. So just part-time VTubing at the moment. Can be here talking next week? Cool. Be great to see you. Assuming I beat this tonight, we'll play some Dishwasher. It's a 2D hack and slash. I always think of it as like a side-scrolling Devil May Cry. I really, really like it. It's a lot of fun. And hyper violent too. Whoa. Yeah, I think I've got Resident Evil 4 and Dishwasher in playlists. When I go full time, full vamp or full asleep. I'll either upgrade to full sleep, full time, or full dead. Oh, hello there. Stop it. What the? These vandals are starting to platform now. Yikes. That was dangerous. Yeah. For now, I'm part-time VTuber. Half vampire, half asleep. Yeah, I really like hack and slash. Hack and slash seem as like a term just doesn't seem to do them justice, but yeah. Stuff like Devil May Cry or Bayonetta and Metal Gear Rising. Great examples. Basically anything Platinum Games makes. But Dishwasher Vampire Smile is like a 2D equivalent of those. It's super unique. Oh dear. It was an old like Xbox Live indie game from quite a long time ago. It got put on Steam fairly recently. What the? Oh, Cry of Fear, of course. Cry of Fear was great fun. I want to do more horror FPSs in general as well. Cry of Fear really put me in the mood for that. And more Resident Evils too. I really want to play the Resident Evil 2 remake. I have it, but I haven't actually played it. I need time to play all these things. There's so much I want to do. Play this for the reading videos and Space Rain? Yes, you're right. I do need to do that. I did forget to do that. Because I only had the one reading video to begin with. Because it was one I recorded. But there's enough of them now, I can start making a playlist of H.P. Lovecraft book readings. I've got my Necronomicon next to me because I read that little excerpt at the start of the stream. This is my intro now. That's the joy of Lovecraft's works being royalty free because he's been dead for so long. It's like I get to read his stuff. Thanks, Lovecraft. Thanks for being dead? No, that doesn't sound right. Thanks for writing really good stories a really long time ago. Yeah, that's more polite. Would love the reading videos, but with broken English, I don't think you'd understand it all. Yeah, that's fair. The stuff I've been reading is from like the 1930s, and it's a really wordy English and old English. It's pretty, honestly, it's pretty hard even for me to understand at times. So it would be quite difficult to follow along. That's fine. Don't worry about it. I don't want to read. I want to keep reading horror stuff because I like reading horror stuff. But I'll branch out from just H.P. Lovecraft stuff at some point and maybe read something a little more accessible. Some more modern stories. Maybe I'll read some like spooky copy pastas from 4chan or something. That'd be much more cursed. Not reading videos are not a bad way to learn. That's true, but yeah, the old Lovecraft stories they're not a good example of modern English at all. They probably wouldn't help. I like them a lot because I love that old English way of speaking. Oh dear. Getting flinched all over the place. I'm pretty sure Lovecraft was wordy and used unnecessary language even for his time, to be honest. Read from R2 Sentence Horror? I'm not familiar. You'll have to send me a link. That's not a bad idea. Just do like a general spooky story reading next. Have a break from Lovecraft. Oh, bye, Ogre. Let's save the ammo. The shots from this bow sound so satisfying. There's a distinct noise it makes when you get a perfect draw and it does the poison arrow. Oh dear. Oh dear. Don't know many slang words or kids jokes. Yeah, I mean, me neither, to be honest. Being an old being myself. It's totally understandable. Is there a safer way across? I really want to die to platforming here. After I did so well last time. Come at me, bro. Okay. This is where things get awkward. This one's one over there. Go this way. Trying to bypass the spinny blob things are pretty dangerous. Ugh. I hate this bit. It's important to get here as quickly as possible, because when the ogres shoot you, they push you backwards. And if it hits me and I get pushed backwards when I'm stood at an angle on... If he spawns there and shoots me and pushes me backwards, if I'm stood on that platform there, it'll just push me straight off the edge. But if I get over here quickly, then even if it hits me, it's just going to push me back onto the platform. You've got to be quick on your feet there or you're going to die. Next up is the slowed throwaway. Oh, this music though. We want my crimson. Let's go. For this soul segment, you're slowed down and your health doesn't regen. So I'm going to abuse my invisibility and my smoke bombs to slow them down. And the crimson heals you when it kills things. Which means I can make use of it here. All this. This music's so exciting for being slowed down. The tension. Yeet. More? Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Ow. It booped me. Whoa. Hello. Just barely got my reload though. Really do love this hand cannon. It's just the whole package. Alright. Let's put my linear fusion rifle on. I'll stick with Crimson. We've got null composure, breaking wizard shields. Hopefully these flanks slide. Drop some ammunitions. Oh, what do you know? Okay, loads of heavy ammo. Not so much null... Oh, here we go. Null composure. Not as much fusion rifle ammo as I'd like, but we might do. Okay. I'm just going to do the same thing I did last time. I'm not going to take it slowly. Just going to go all in. Except this time, I have a void fusion rifle with reservoir burst, which means the wizard should die a little quicker. Which is a trade-off for slightly more efficient damage against the boss, but I think we take it. Hello. Come on then. Didn't mean to throw that grenade. Okay, stop that. The way this fight lays out the enemies, extra annoying. It's got the snipers, and they can put up shields, and it's got the hobgoblins, which make enemies around them immune. That's 2. Ouch, that was a lot of damage. Are my gears like max stats? Not max stats necessarily, but I have I've got stats geared in what I particularly want. So I've got max stats in mobility, for example, which means my dodge has the lowest cooldown possible. Because I mostly rely on my dodge to stay alive. And it helps with reloading. Oh dear. Okay, that's 4. Gives me the full set. We could dunk this here. Which will take off the boss's shield. We kill these orbs because they'll kill us. Hit him with the fusion rifle, and then we'll do damage with the heavy. Oh dear. I wasn't standing in a very good spot. What are you doing here? Get out. Oh, this is terrible. That was awful. It was so bad. That stupid... The invisible Minotaur is part of a, is part of like an exotic quest in here. To get the Wish Ender or whatever. And he just happened to show up and stand in front of me. screwed up my damage. And I backed into an awkward spot. See, that relic that the Minotaur dropped is for an exotic quest. I don't actually need it right now. I was hoping to get the boss to half health, so I don't have to I only have to do 2 phases, but whatever. We're fine. We have like we have 4 damage phases to kill him. Don't know much because you quit and have the first exotic weapon. That's probably Risk Runner, right? The Arc Submachine Gun. I'm pretty sure that's what people get first most now. It's a really good one. I used that a lot last week when I was selling Prophecy. Okay. And we dunk this again. Break the orbs that's just coming at us. Hit him with the fusion rifle to apply the debuff. Damage. Oh, I forgot this thing has auto-loading holster. Oh dear. No, wrong. No, wrong gun. Me dodging made the balls harder to hit, which made the... Oh no, I screwed up again. It's fine. It's fine. Let's just clear out some of the little guys. I'm really choking hard on these damage phases. But I'm alive. That's what matters. Whoa, that's deep. Okay, the boss can see me. You've even got the DLC? Man. Which DLC did you get? Forsaken? Or the Shadowkeep one? Oh dear. Play slow and safe? Yeah, exactly. I only need 1 more damage phase and I'll kill him. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear out some of the smaller enemies. Now. Then kill the wizards. Okay. What are you doing over there? The one with the dude who throw knives? I don't remember. Arcade. Yeah, which means you have Forsaken. If you want to play any more at all, I would play the rest of the Forsaken story if you want to play it, because it's going away after the next expansion comes out in a couple of weeks. So if you wanted to play the rest of that Forsaken story, you only have a couple of weeks to do it. If you don't care about it either way, then don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. How many have I got? 3. Stupid relic. Get rid of you. Yikes. I have no fusion ammo. Only the linear Where are you going? Oh my god. Please! Oh my god. That was too close. That wizard nearly got me killed again. Just by wandering off. It doesn't want to fight anymore. Yeah, let's not mess around with these. That was such an ordeal. Oh my god. Yikes. Let's... This loadout's fine. That's rubbish. Enemies feel like you can run away for a few seconds, the debuff timer will kill him. Yeah. that same wizard nearly killed me again by just running away. Don't know if we can play together with broken English, but if we have... just gave a sub and I'll say if I have time to play. Oh, thank you. Yeah, well, I'm doing solo stuff at the moment, but when Witch King comes out, I'm just going to be playing the game more in general. So I'm sure there'll be chances for me to play with people. Hello. Sure, I do. I have your bow, it's pretty rad. Okay, I know I should save heavy, but I'm paranoid about falling off, so I'll put the sword on. Funny that was the whole dungeon. There's still a whole other boss fight after this. Yeah, your typed English has been good so far. Like, if you hadn't mentioned anything about broken English, I'd have no idea. Sounds perfectly fine to me. Oh boy. So aggressive. Ow, 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 ow. Easy to type? Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fine, don't worry about it. When I'm playing a bunch when the new expansion comes out, if we're doing like a bunch of strike grinding or something like that, then we can play. What the? Whoa. Jump scared by the floor. Hello down there. These taken captains are intimidating. I'm blind. Where'd he go? Spooky. See you next week? Oh yeah. You go to sleep, my dude. That's fine. If you catch me next time, I'll see you then. Thanks for dropping by. Always really nice to see a new face. Being a small streamer that I am, it's good to talk to people. Thank you. You have fun too. Whoa. These captains are just so aggressive. I'll have to be aggressive too. Yeah, I find that too. Small streamers, you get to have an actual conversation. You're not just part of the massed mob that is the chat. Oh dear. It's part of why I'm doing this. It gives me reasons to talk to people. Oh. Now, the thrall here are infinite. But this is a good chance to get ammo, so what I'm going to do is put my linear fusion rifle on. So I'm going to need it. This bit's a really popular catalyst farm, actually, because these thrall are infinite, and you just stand here shooting things all day. If they could infinitely spawn some heavy ammo, that'd be great. Oh well. Oh, that's sneaky. Actually, there's still some platforming to be done. So let's put the sword back on. Oh, I've wasted the ammo for no reason. Put the shield away. Okay, well. He's gonna respawn. I know this gun has a lot of flinch, but come on. Oh, nerve-wracking. No, no, no. Not today. Okay, well, this is where it gets fun. No fear. Only confidence. Well, lots of special ammo. Alright. It's the worst of the platforming. Want to stick with a fusion rifle. I could use an exotic heavy. Thinking of how this boss fight's going to work. I'm probably going to want my Fatebringer with Firefly. Let me stick Taken Spec on this. Then we can use Sleeper. Now there should be a little secret chest behind here that's easy to get. Here it is. I don't think it drops anything important. Okay, well I have one sleeper civilian shot. I can't remember if they added rally banners to this boss fight. I hope so. Otherwise it's going to be tricky. Oh, that's dangerous. No. I guess they never actually went back and added rally banners. Which means I don't have any ammo. I have some ammo. Okay. Should have left the threaded needle on. Didn't need the sword. Okay. These 3 knights, when killed, will drop an orb, which will give me bonus damage against the boss. But once I pick up these damage orbs, I have a time limit until I die, unless I cleanse myself with a thingy in the middle. If I pick up all 3, there'll be enough damage to kill the boss, probably. The first problem is to the left and right. It's going to spawn a bunch of scions, which will keep multiplying, so they also need to be killed. So what I'm going to do is go left, use a grenade to kill this bunch, and then tether the next bunch. Let's go. Oh, they're all coming into the middle already. These all need to die. There we go. And we killed knights. These knights have a terrible habit of disappearing and reappearing randomly. You assume adding banners to the dungeon was something to do with spaghetti code? You may be right. I really wish those scions had dropped more ammo. This is bad. I really should have farmed ammo before coming here. Why can't I see the health bars? Oh, this one's bad. Oh. Damn. I have to break a crystal at spawns. Yeah, there it is. The mad one's nearly dead, yeah. I didn't pick up any buffs, so I'm not gonna die from debuff, but I did too much damage to this one, and now he's angry. Oh, shit. And when they're angry, they rush you. And they're going to be immune until this breaks. There we go. Ah. Except... Ah! Yikes. No more Scion spawn. That's cool. Oh, I have screwed this up. This fight's much easier if you do it quickly. And we're doing this the hard way. We've got some ammo now. Is that all the Scions? Nice. Okay, I don't want you. How much health have they got? Can't tell. Oh, I took his head off. Not being able to see the knight's health bars is... Oh dear. Making this really difficult. This is bad. Okay, their shields will come back. That one still has his hat. I need to break the crystal and then Scions will spawn again. Oh dear. Oh, it's behind her. I would do that. No. Oh, oh, that sucks. That sucks. Oh my god. Death count. Two. Well, it's still young. I think what I'm gonna do is I'll make sure I'll farm ammo before the fight. And I'll come in with the Galhorn. I'll just blow up all the knights. That's what I'll do. Oh boy. I knew things were going too well. It's been so long since I did this dungeon. It's partly my own fault. Ah. It's so painful. Okay. Another attempt. I will be right back. I'll make a coffee. There we go again. Bear with me. Attempt number 3. Plan this time. Don't have the Angry Knight spawn on top of me and insta-kill me. That's the plan. Let's do this. Let's do this with the weapons I want. This one. I wouldn't mind restarting if this first bit didn't take me so long. It's not even necessarily that the first part's particularly long, it's just I get lost, I don't remember everything is. Got back? Yeah. Welcome. Probably just you for now. Any of my other regulars are probably watching... Probably watching Frey's endurance stream. Or Nori's birthday stream. Which is fair. I wasn't meant to be streaming today, but couldn't do it last night. Because I had dog-sitting duties thrust upon me. On top of other stuff. And I didn't want to just skip out on doing this, because I still want to get this dungeon solo done, because I don't really want to come back to this after the Witch Queen's out. So I want to get this solo done, and might as well stream it. Where are you going? Wogan or Snaky? Let's try and put your headset on before going across the room. You're plugged in now. Part of the system. Oh, hello. So many thrall. This would be nicer after the Crimson gets its buff in a couple of weeks. But fusion rifles will be weaker than doggo sitting? Years. My fellow Spawn brought her new puppy over. I had to watch it be a goofball. Oh, snipers are spawning. The dog was gone by the time I was set to stream anyway, but like I was working on stuff all day. And I would normally have napped in the couple of hours between working and stuff and streaming, and I didn't get the chance. Tries to be hyped like the rest of the internet. Ow. Just punched me. It's the bird. Oh boy. It's a lot of snipers. Oh, that's an excessive amount of snipers. Maybe I should have something with a bit more range than Crimson. We make do. Ouch. There we go. Oh my god. What does Twitter would want a doggo text? I didn't take a picture of the dog. I probably should have, but I didn't. It was pretty impossible to be honest. It doesn't sit still. Like, I would have captured, like, a smeared blur. Very fast doggo moving at incredible high speed. It's still a puppy and has, like, 10 times the energy I do. Yikes. Doing a lot of wandering, yeah. Don't wander too far, you'll get lost. Spinny fish. Spinny fish that way, I think. Oh no. Cease this at once. Ah! Ah! What the f... Phalanx just nothing personnel kids me. And then spawns his shadow clone right behind him. Nearly got my career ended. Okay, enough of you. Is this Tower of the Deep? No, this is Breathy Dragon. I'm lost again. Where did this go? Well, that looks promising. It's a dog or Kathy. No, no way. I had a bag with the dog treats sat on the table, and a tiny little arm of the bag was hanging over just an inch, and the dog managed to jump up and grab it, pull the whole bag down onto the floor. I was so impressed I couldn't even be mad. Because it's a very small dog. Hello, bot. Bots like dog stories too. Oh dear. YouTube is absolutely crawling with bot stout nowadays. I don't know why. Like, why now? What do they hope to accomplish? As Infinity Snake. This should lead up to Bird. Oh, hello. And Endfish will be down on the right. Over there. With enough attempts, I'll remember the layout. We can only hope. So many. Stop spawning things. Oh my goodness. Treats equals good doggo, therefore many treats equals very good doggo. To be fair, I did end up giving the dog all the treats but one. I didn't have much resistance. Spot the programmer, yeah, you're right. Dragon should be this way somewhere. That's Diebird. Where was... This way somewhere. That's up to... Oh, so lost. Is it this one? Yes. Oh, hello. Oh, just calm down. You snake. Me snake? No, you snake. This snake, uh-oh. Blind. Here, snake? This way, snake. I hope you didn't get them all the treats. I sure didn't. I'm so lost. In here? Oh no. Oh no. Have this. The expansion out in a couple of weeks is updating all the Void subclasses, actually. And I basically exclusively use Void on my hunters, so it's going to be really interesting to try a bunch of new stuff. Like the Tether's going to have like a multi-shot variant where it shoots 3 at once. Fun stuff like that. And you're going to be able to do like a dive attack using the smoke bomb to weaken the enemies. Kind of like the Stasis Hunter's Shatter Dive. The only problem I'm going to have is actually picking what nobilities to use, because you'll have to limit yourself to like 2 of the aspects. It does still have an invisibility dodge though, so I can keep relying on that. Whoa. As I always do. I think at the moment the 2 types of void invisibility for hunters is one subclass has the smoke bombs make you invisible, and the one I'm using has it on the dodge. I think with the way the new subclass is going to work, you just pick and choose which abilities you want. So I'll probably be able to use both. I think you might be able to really abuse being invisible. This one and Monarch. I have no sniper ammo. Okay, let's just go down there. So maybe this would be easier to do after the expansion comes out, but I want to do it now. And using fusion rifles for damage is pretty easy, because this season has the bonus fusion rifle damage for the mods. It's nice to rely on that while it's here. Whoopsie. Okay, well, poison got him. Hello? Okay. It's gonna be like that. Oh! 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 Well, that was close. Let's not die to gradually more stupid things the more the night goes on. Ah. You up there? Oh. Ah. Oh, enough. Hello? Alright, well. What? Teleport's behind you. Taking captains is so obnoxious. No special? Okay. What do you... Oh. Third time's the charm. I think my gameplay is just going to gradually get worse as the night drags on. We'll hit attempt number 15 and I'll just be dying at the intro. You done? So much fire. Fashionably late. Welcome. This is definitely my first attempt and I absolutely haven't died at all. Especially not at the last boss. Definitely didn't die then. Because that would have been really embarrassing and frustrating. Boy, would it suck if one of the knights in the final boss encounter just teleported on top of me and instant kill me. Watch my Long Live the Queen video, it was great. It's a magical schoolgirl. Yeah, it was really fun, wasn't it? I didn't think I would, like, I knew I liked the game because I'd played it before, once with like one attempt, but I didn't think I'd enjoy voicing the characters as much as I did. I might try and make that game a regular thing. Just do like at some point just do like one attempt a week until I beat it. That could be fun. Yeah, I'm all for that, yeah. Yeah, I think I will. Because it's a pretty easy game to do. And I love reading visual novels and stuff. And that one has the replayability and the challenge and the posh British type monarchy voices that I want to do. I think I'll definitely do more of that. And I can limit it to like 1 death per stream. Just go until I die. I mean, eventually I'll beat the game, right? Surely. See, now I know not to go to someone's birthday party by carriage without enough points in archery, and I won't get shot to death by arrows. We can take that knowledge forward. You're gonna start from the beginning and maybe catch up? Well, I'm still early on in this attempt, so you'll probably catch up. Now the process of poison ogres to death. One just spawned behind me. Don't do it. No. Is that enough? Did I get him? Yeah. Okay. Funnily enough, this part that I hyped up is scaring me the most. It hasn't actually killed me. It's the boss fights that have killed me. Of course, now that I've said that... Yep. Let's see how this goes. There you are. How am I missing my headshots when his head is so humongous? The biggest head possible. I don't want to be jumping from here, do I? I don't need to jump from there. Oh my god. Layouts. A little different. I don't think I've ever noticed this room's layout changing randomly before, but I think that's what happened. We've talked about what might a weapon with X ammo type that it doesn't have to be like before. I don't think we've speculated about special ammo bows. I would very much like a special ammo bow. I was very excited when they teased the Leviathan's Breath exotic bow, because I thought that's what it was going to be, but it ended up being a heavy weapon. It's a heavy bow. I haven't got it on me. And it's cool, but I don't really use it, because my heavy slot is for swords. Fusion rifle. Hello. But a special bow, I would probably use a lot, because in Crucible in particular, I use a bow and a hand cannon, which are both primary ammo weapons, because those are the two weapon types I wanted to use. But if there was a special ammo bow, like, I would probably, like, there's a very good chance I would be using that along with a hand cannon if it was good. Although at the moment I use Crimson with a legendary bow, so maybe not. It would have to be good enough to replace Crimson for me in my loadout, basically, but it could be interesting. Primary and special sword, man. A primary sword would be great. We're almost getting special swords because they're adding glaives in to the next expansion. which are special ammo weapons. They're special ammo melee weapons that also have a gun. But rather than being like a special melee weapon, the melee aspect of them, I think, actually doesn't require any ammo. Like, the melee aspect is just infinite. So they kind of function... They function more like a primary melee weapon and a special ranged weapon, because the melee aspect of them is infinite, but the gun part requires ammo. So that's almost there. I would prefer like an exotic special or primary ammo sword, though. That would be really cool. Or just an exotic primary sword that's just, you know, doesn't run out of ammo. It's just a sword. Like, it doesn't have to be particularly strong. It would just be cool to have. I'd like that a lot. Excuse me. But I am really excited to play with the glaives they're adding. They look really fun. I was kind of disappointed when I saw that the shot from them, though, isn't hit scan. They're not like a... I thought there'd be like a shotgun shot type thing, but the actual ranged attack they do is... Like, it has travel time. It's a traveling projectile. It's like medium short range travel projectile. And I was kind of wanting to use the glaive in Crucible paired with a hand cannon and like switch between. But if the glaive projectile has travel time, it might not be as effective as I'd want it to be. But we'll see. I haven't tried it yet. I'm definitely excited to play with them just in general in like campaign missions and stuff. Just being able to melee things more consistently will be fun. Or a custom melee animation on a gun. You see that? That already would make a lot of sense, because I can think of 2 guns in the game, three guns in the game already that have bayonets on them. One of them I'm literally using right now, because Crimson has a bayonet. In like various flavors. Various flavors of Crimson bayonet. So like Crimson could potentially, like if they wanted to animate a special melee animation for Crimson, they could. And Monte Carlo has a bayonet as well, and has bonus effects that you get from melee attacks while you're holding it. So if anything, it would make sense for that to have its own animation. There's also an old legendary auto rifle with a bayonet on it, but yeah, I can't see them updating that necessarily. I would love if Crimson had its own unique melee animation. That'd be great. Then I really could rock a loadout of nothing but melee weapons, because I'd use the Crimson and the glaive and then a sword. And basically the only guns I would have then are just, you know, ones that happen to be attached to my bladed weapons. Alright, here we go again. Okay, for damage on the boss, I think I want to do it from this end of the room so I don't get interrupted by that Minotaur. And then I need to make sure there's no obstacles in between the boss and me so that the orbs don't go haywire. So I need to shoot the orbs as they come at me. And if their path gets interrupted, they fling around all over the place, but they still come after you. Makes them a lot harder to hit. Oh, stop that. Yamero. Yikes, that hurts. The layout of the ads for this encounter, it's just designed to be as obnoxious as possible. Like, this is actually a harder fight than the final boss overall. Final boss is just kind of awkward when I have no ammo. Yoga pushes you as well. Can you two stop with this nonsense? Thank you. Okay. I've got a lot of ammo. Ah, okay. That was about half health. I don't have a lot of ammo though, so doing a 2-phase might be difficult. I have no super, so let's take this carefully now. Oh boy. This music is absolutely phenomenal though. Ow, ow, ow. Okay. Because of the fusion rifle damage buff, I don't need my tether for boss damage, so let's just spend it clearing these. Let's kill these guys before they become too much of an issue. Da, 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 da. This song is one of the best of the game. It plays during the Riven fight in the raid as well. Come here. Oh, that was extremely dangerous. That's heavy ammo. Have I dunked on this one? I have. I need the opposite one. There we go. Oh, I hit the pillow. Why you gotta stand there and be all awkward? Come on. Oh, let's not underestimate these. Oh dear. Just barely got through that damage phase. That said, empty musket. Hang on. Is the blade attached to the gun, or is the gun attached to the blade? Gun sword or sword gun? I think in the case of Crimson, it's definitely a blade attached to a gun. But with the glaives, it's definitely a case of the gun being attached to the blade. It's a fine line. Oh, I should swap to the weapons I need for the final boss now, actually. To make sure I have enough ammo. Aja, wish me luck.
My oath still stands. I will rise again.
Okay. Looking forward to it. Yeah, these guys actually nearly killed me last time, so let's not take them too lightly. Oh, I just... What the heck? There's some strange wizardry going on here. Empty muskets club. Just occurred to me that these are regular wizards, not taken wizards. Which is why their shields are different. I love how explodey the Fatebringer is. Explosive rounds and explodes on headshots. So the classic again. Why is the Hive near then? Because the forces taking over the Dreaming City at this point are the Taken after they've been... Why the Hive here then? Yeah, the Taken here in the Dreaming City now are the Hive that have been, or rather, the Taken that have been taken control of by Savathun, the Witch Queen, Oryx's sister, who also is, you know, in command of the Hive. Or her own, you know, branch of the Hive. So those wizards are here doing rituals for her sake, but also, like, the Taken are the main force she's controlling here. She's in command of both. This plot thread of her taking the Dreaming City and setting up a time loop, it actually should be getting resolved in a couple of weeks' time. The continuation of the Witch Queen story. I don't know about resolved, but continued anyway. The Hive that are here are the Taken that have not been taken yet. Well, things don't get... Oh my god, words. Things don't tend to get taken anymore, because the Oryx was the Taken King, the one actually taking things. I think new Taken can be made, but it's a bit more esoteric and, like, ritual-based, whilst the Oryx, the Taken King, could literally just decide that he wants something and just consume it and return it as a Taken being. It's more that Savathun has taken control of the, like, remnant Taken forces that are just around. Because there's a lot of them. Because Savathun doesn't necessarily want, like, all of the Hive to be taken. She's just using the Taken that are here. The Taken King is long dead at this point. But his sisters are well and truly alive. Ouchie. Oh, Fatebringer is very efficient for killing these guys. There's so many orbs. Sneaky. I need to farm these guys for heavy ammo for a bit. Preferably without dying, because that would defeat the purpose. Not bad. All these small orbs. Oh boy. None of that. Defeat defeats the purpose, yes. That's precisely right. If I'm defeated here in my quest to avoid defeat, then the victory efforts were pointless. What I particularly like about guns with explosive rounds is the bullet from an explosive round is split between the bullet itself and the explosion, like roughly 50-50 each. And explosive damage doesn't have any damage fall off, so 50% of the damage has infinite range. And only half the damage has fall off, which means you can kill things way outside the intended range quite easily. Okay. Well, I did have a sword on last time in case I screwed this bit up, but I need as many rockets as I can get. So. Let's just be careful. Can I hit you? Ouch. Don't mess up then, thanks. That's good advice. Appreciate it. Just realized I'm using a rocket launcher that's infamous for making you blow yourself up. I'm sure it's fine. What? So swimmy. I'm more nervous now. I felt totally fine the first time I got here. It's like, eh, this will be fine. Soon death number 3 is self-inflicted. Alright, here's the plan. We tether these 3 knights. We unload as many Gallahorn rockets into them as possible. We kill all the scions. Pick up all the damagey thingies. Kill Dolan Karu. Got it? Got it. Okay, the knights have disappeared. One of their heads just popped off. Yikes! Where's the other knight? Where's the other knight? That was all 3 of them, okay. Didn't even notice. That's all 3 damage buffs. Problem is, I don't have a precision weapon to do big damage that I would normally have. Limited fusion rifle ammo. She's doing a lot of damage to me. Last shot. The last shot. I was completely out of bullets. I forgot the step where I didn't die. Damn, you're right. Let's start again. Oh, that was close. Oh, she dropped ammo. Ironic. Like that. See? Flawless. Once again. With that, I declare that I've beaten every single dungeon in Destiny solo flawless. Until they bring out another one. And then we'll have to do this again. Oh man, that's exhausting. Lucky number 3, you're right. That was one more attempt than Prophecy. I kept on going on doing Prophecy about how Prophecy was the hardest and that I had struggled with it so much more than the other dungeons and it would take me lots of attempts. But I did it in less attempts than this one, and this was the first dungeon. I thought this would be easier. Not easy, but, you know, easier than Prophecy. Prophecy kicked my ass when I soloed it the first time. But then, so did this one. That is success. 392 kills, 131 precision kills, 0 deaths. Whew. And with that, Destiny 2 is finished until Witch Queen comes out in like 2 weeks. I think it's 2 weeks. Soon. Maybe less than 2 weeks. So, next Friday, I will play, probably, Dishwasher Vampire Smile for a playthrough of that. For now, this is a great success. And I am officially solo flawless. Thank you. That was pretty tough, actually. Whew. Thank you, anyone who watched this far, and my new random friend who showed up. And I'll see you next Friday. Okay. This is Kay. I'm half vampire and half asleep. Okay, bye.